Hi, stars. Look at us, back from our party. You know, we made a very strong choice with outfit and we chose to wear under layers. I think that if we drive or we take a car for tomorrow's festivities, we won't wear all of our thermal layers. But it was a good idea tonight. We put in this white claw clip. It doesn't have the lift of the black claw clip, but you know, we made it work. We just wanted to look interesting from the back, right? That whole part your hair down the middle, clean girl thing. I don't know if that's exactly the right thing on me. It doesn't necessarily flatter me to have like low hair in front, but I do like to add a claw clip to my hair stick. You know, it's kind of surprising just to give us the right amount of lift, right? We could also reposition our hair stick. But, you know, these hair sticks surprisingly stay in place for sleep, whatever, especially if you add one of these jobbies. Then you're in like Flynn. It's not going to move around, it's not going to fall out, right? Unless you're one of those people who likes to constantly fuss with their hair and run your hands through it, and you know, if you need attention like that, then that's there for you. I've been doing some gardening today. I repotted I think it's a rubber plant, right? Those are those sticks. And then my pomegranate tree is growing back. You know, it's important to do a little gardening, little, you know, nurturing. Some people have pets, if that's your thing. You know, I live in a neighborhood where there's a few different, what do you call it? Garden stores, and they'll put plants out kind of for people to take without paying like $15 or $22 for them. So I try to rehab plants as best as I can, you know, when I don't have an enormous amount of kind of demanding work. And it can be very therapeutic. You will get your hands dirty or your gloves dirty, but you know, it's nice. Like I was worried about my pomegranate for a while, and then it finally started aggressively going green, and kind of it burst into a lot of leaves, and I was very proud of myself. But I'm very proud of this makeup. I went a little ham with this NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Bright Amber and Fuchsia. I didn't do the Fuchsia, but the Bright Amber was very pigmented, more pigmented than the NYX Contour Stick. And this is deep, but now I know there's a very deep. I want to get my hands on very deep. And I had an epiphany, oh, excuse me, while I was walking. And I thought to myself, you know, even though I want my contour to stay where it lay, so to speak, it should be much less stark, right? Just the way that blushes diffuse. Like you don't want your contour to be all over the place, but you do want it to be less of a clear line, right? I think I do a good job on my forehead and on my jaw line, right? That doesn't look like a harsh kind of stiff line, but something about, and I think my nose contour comes out okay, but something about these lines, I don't quite understand how to blend them so it doesn't look like a line. Anyway, these are my thoughts about refining the way things look. But I am very happy with all of these NYX brow glue items, right? I have the Thick It Stick It ones, and then I have the NYX brow glue. And both of these products are quite fine. I think that the brow glue may be a stiffer set than the Thick It Stick It, but I have it in a couple of shades, which I'm really happy about. Taupe. And taupe, even if you have dark hair, taupe is going to be just fine. I have medium brown. You know, you're often in a situation of just getting what you can get your hands on, right? Because not every shade is available. But, you know, this is what it's looking like. I'm about to get in the kitchen and make a little snacky snack. I stopped by the Trader Joe's. You know, there's a lot of aggressive grab and go theft that goes on, which is like alarming. But then you just have to say, you know what? I'm just here to grab some items. I resisted getting my very favorite thing, which is frozen pizza. Frozen pizza is the devil. It is so salty. It is so delicious. It is so processed. But if you look at the calories, baby, there's no way. There's no way. One slice or one serving, which is a quarter of the pizza. Let's never mind that we're going to eat at least half of it, if not the whole thing. It is 330 calories. That's a lot of calories, right? In a world where, you know, some of our friends as young as, you know, 30s and 40s are getting laid low by diabetes. We can't do it. We can't have it. We got to be more responsible than that. We got to eat the boring. I got a really pretty salad. It wasn't the Harvest one. It was one that's kale, quinoa, and like root vegetables. And then I got something naughty, which is their very delicious orange chicken. But I figured I would make a darker rice, either black rice or a turmeric organic rice or something like that. And, you know, nosh a little without going as far as my favorite ice cream or my favorite frozen pizza, right? We are celebrating. If our internet would please be our friend, we could probably only go for a few more minutes as we keep disconnecting. But I just wanted to show you the makeup. I thought it turned out really good, right? Lifted, contoured, right? We've been being very physical lately. We haven't gotten in the gym. But yeah, like we're just trying to mentally do all the things that we need to do for our project. And then also our, you know, kind of online business, right? We've been preparing, we're getting rested, we have to be aware and, you know, just be businesslike about it. And I, you know, I have to say, I'm very grateful to a lot of the folks that are kind of doing some, you know, exemplary retail work here on YouTube because I've learned so much, right? It's like you can be an actor, but you can also be someone who does product endorsements, and all of these things can work together to help you, you know, be able to sustain yourself in the entertainment business. There is money to be made, but it can be very challenging. You know, I do feel very lucky and very blessed, but in the meantime, we have to stay safe. We can't get into, you know, mayhem with people, no unnecessary risks. If people, you know, give you the, if you get like kind of a bad feeling, leave it alone, right? Ain't nothing wrong with staying home and working on your social media. You do not have to, it's just so funny. Like I've obviously had to work with some shady ass people. Shady. That's how they made their money, doing shady business. But, you know, they'll be quick to, you know, put the paws on you or put the mayhem on you. I kind of want to use this Essence Brighten Up powder, but I shouldn't because I'm not going anywhere, right? But we started our makeup with this flat white corrector. And I have to say, it is a cheap product, right? LA Girl Pro Conceal. It gave us all the brightening we needed in our lid area and under our eyes and around our nose, down the center of the nose, right? It's not our skin color at all. But go in with this and then go in with a contour, right? This is deep. We're going to get at that very deep. I guarantee it. And then I went over all of it with this ColourPop Pretty Fresh. I think I dropped it on the floor. It's a tinted, yes, here it is. Tinted, tinted moisturizer. And it came out fabulous. It was the right undertone, hyaluronic acid tinted moisturizer. Right at Target. Love it. It was, you know, one of those gambles where you're like, you know what? I need to get out the door. And I gambled, and it did exactly what I needed to do on top of my underpainting, right? Blushed very high up into the eye area, did not put on highlighter. We could do that tomorrow. And we also have another product from ColourPop, sorry. ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. And this is in the shade, I can't even read it. What does this even say? I want to say medium, but it looks completely different than the other product. This one looks very yellow. This one looks less yellow. Is that because the packaging is different? Like, this looks like yellow like corn. This one looks like it might be disappointing. But this is the Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. We'll try this one tomorrow. But, you know, it is disappointing how makeup looks like makeup on your skin, right? It really does sit on the skin and, you know, kind of look made up. But in the low light of evening, you kind of need that, right? This lip liner has come out fantastic. And this lip gloss is always sickening. Let's be clear. MAC lip gloss. Other lip glosses are great, right? We have a bunch. We also got that new, what is it? CoverGirl something or another. But it's a lot to go through because it's so thick, and the applicator and da-da-da. But that lip gloss, it squirts out of the little dispenser, right? So you can get the top of the packaging stained with your lip color, but then you can wipe it off without contaminating a doe foot. Love that so much. And I do think I have Nymphette around somewhere, but the clear is just great. It's just great. Imagine me with a hairdo, right? That would be something else. Anyway, we're eating up time here when we could be eating up food. I just wanted to show you the makeup, and we'll be partying tomorrow. And there's just so many great things going on. I'm, you know, fundraising for a project of mine, which is quite a passion project. And I'll be, you know, looking to garner support for it on Discord. If you're at all familiar with some of the, you know, very sophisticated blockchain-based arts communities. Please comment in the chat if you want to know more, but I'm excited. I'm excited. Wow. But yeah, this is the makeup. And I think we did a good job, right? Little bronzer on the lid. We never did find a shimmer shade. Maybe we can locate that by tomorrow, because I definitely have a few of these Jaclyn Hill shimmer somethings and I couldn't find them. And other than that, I do have a bunch of like liquid and cream kind of shimmer shades, but I could not find the Jaclyn Hill, and I know I have them. So we'll sort that out. But anyway, we're going to get in there and get our snack on, and I hope you're doing the same. Yeah,